And welcome to this video. My name is Eva. Thank you very much for being here. This is a guided meditation and energy transmission. What you can do is sit back, relax, close your eyes, and meditate along. You don't need to do anything else. Just be in an open and receptive state. Allow the energies to come in and work on your system, transform your system. Everything is happening for your highest good. Yeah, that's all you need to do. And enjoy. It's like, what else do you need to do? Enjoy. Yeah, and I also would like to invite you to my free meditation, which is on every Thursday at 8 o'clock Central European Time. Everybody's very welcome to join, and you find more information below this video. Okay, let's start and enjoy. I start with opening up the energy field. Bring in light. Then I expand the energy field. Then I fill up the expanded space with light. Then I clear surface energies. Surface energies are all the energies that are floating around the top of the system and create the experience, the current experience we're having. And right now we don't need them at all. So we want to move beyond them so that the system becomes more quiet. Right away it also becomes also more balanced, more open, more light is flowing in. The body relaxes more. Yeah, and just also feels there's a relief there, right? There's always a relief. Oh, now like this movement is gone, because it's always nice just to tune into what's also there behind the movement, the silence, the peace, the clarity. Just beingness. And this is the, let's say, the place where we are free from the movement, or the part of ourselves where the movement dissolves because we focus on it. We don't focus on the movement, but on the silence and so forth. Yeah, and there's very beautiful light coming in. It's calming, brings more relaxation. I also see that the calming light, like the system really enjoys the calming light. It helps to open the system. There is like, from the level of the system, there is trust, the trust that, whatever is coming in is of benefit, is positive, is for you, helps you through your life, move through your life in a better way. So the system totally understands that. This is why it's like, okay, here I am, I'm just opening. Yeah, beautiful. So this calming energy has a little heaviness, a heavy note, but it just helps that, the body can relax more and you also can drop into this meditation easier. Let go of everything. The thoughts, I'm also clearing energies on the level of the thought. So thoughts that are present, if thoughts surfacing during the meditation, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. It's really about not engaging. Like just rest, rest, relax. It's your time now. It's a time you take for yourself. And it's very amazing that you do that. Yeah, and so it's about not being disturbed by any movement, just relax and rest in beingness, basically. Yeah, and then automatically, because there's this little heaviness, this little heavy note in that energy, also the energy pulls you a little bit deeper into the meditation, just that you can relax more. And I see quite a few energies are surfacing um, through that or through what's happening right now. Specifically energies around, but you should be doing this or you must do this and this, you have to do this and la la, and just all sorts of energies like that. I'm sure you're familiar with them, so they're just surfacing and leaving the system because no, you this is like the most important thing you can do is really working on yourself, opening up, expanding yourself, transform yourself, that more of who you are can come in from the human level, and also then the true nature can come in this life. And so the rest is just stories from the human level through the mind that want to interfere with meditation. And in general, this is also coming in, be aware during your everyday life experience, no matter what you're doing. Often we do certain things and then, the information pops up like on the level of the mind. But you should be doing this. Like for example, you take a few moments, you drink a coffee, you relax, you read your favorite book, I don't know, watch TV, I don't know, go into the forest. But then like there's the mind, but you should be doing this or you should be doing that, and that's not good enough what you do, and try harder. And you probably know all of that, right? So just like all these stories. And they just there on the level of the mind. And of course they trigger stuff in the system if there is still stuff there, so stuck energies. And this can be very exhausting because, we sometimes just want to take time for ourselves. We want to nurture ourselves. We want to be with ourselves. And then, there are energies that basically take us away from that. So I'm clearing more of these energies out of your system, that it's a lot easier to be with yourself, to be in the present moment, to focus on what you want to do in the present moment. And yeah, without interference of these energies. And even though, if there is like this interference is happening now through this meditation, more awareness comes into your experience that you see these energies coming in. And then oh yeah, they just want to interfere with what I'm doing, or they don't even want to interfere. They're just there, this is just their how they play out. They want to distract you from what you're doing. And yeah, and just noticing that and then letting them go and continue doing what you're doing. So this also comes in with that. So the when this happens again, like you will know, it's happening now. Okay, thank you, energies. You can move through. I still continue doing what I'm doing. So I clear more of these energies that distract you from what you're doing in the present moment. Also, I see energies when you made decisions. You made a decision or many decisions and it feels right from a place of resonance, from the heart level of the heart. And then the mind creeps in with all the ideas. But maybe overthink it, and maybe this other possibility would be better, or you made the wrong choice and stuff like that, or the wrong decision. So, and then you start becoming unsure, and then you start overthinking, and, then problems are being created. Because if we just follow our truth, what resonates in the present moment, and we just follow that until it doesn't resonate anymore, but really from the place of resonance, not from the commentary of the mind, then life is really experienced as just a flow. We just move through from one information to the next. And that's really it. And, also this information can change. Of course, the resonance can change, but again, it's different when it comes from resonance versus from the level of the mind. And so I clear energies out of your system that also create the experience of, overthinking decisions or changing decisions. And even though it happens, let's say, externally, so somebody else starts questioning your decision, and this can be something major. You made a major life-changing decision, or it can also be like, do you want to have coffee or tea for breakfast? And then you're like, today I have coffee. And then somebody else comes in and then says, yeah, but coffee is so unhealthy and blah, blah, or whatever, and then you change your mind, and then maybe you have a Red Bull or whatever. And then usually, I mean, this is why I said Red Bull, because I guess from the level of healthy, this is coffee is a little bit better. But then often what happens is, and I just wanted to make this clear, that we make even decisions um, that are not so beneficial versus the one that we would have made just from what comes up in the present moment. Okay. Yeah, and so the energies that are present are supporting us to see also through that. So when we make decisions, or when something information surfaces from from our personalized truth, from our being, and we act on it, or we feel this is the truth right now, that it can't be interfered with from, let's say, somebody else's opinion. So we are receiving the energies that, yeah, are supporting to hear our truth and to stick with it. And also another thing that comes in, if somebody else just says something, that's one thing, but if an authority says something, then we usually believe this must be true, or like a scientist, a doctor, a politician, I don't know, like a teacher, I don't know, some authority. And then we decide, okay, but this person is working in that area and has a lot of knowledge and information. And if that person says something and we start questioning our decision because of that person, this often happens probably as well. And we also don't want this. We also don't want this. Okay? It doesn't matter who says what or has what kind of opinion. We want to learn to listen to what comes from within. This is the most important thing. Because yes, this authority can be right in their area, what they explored, from their experience, but it's their area, their experience, and it doesn't mean that it applies to you. We can decide that it does, and this is the funny part or the interesting part. We can always believe something somebody else says, and then it's true for us as well, and then we experience this truth. But I recommend basically not believing anything but listening to yourself. And I'm not saying that what other people say is wrong. It's really about what resonates in the present moment. It's all about that. So, what feels right in the present moment? If there are no rules, if there is no information out there, if it's just you in the present moment and you need to make a decision, of course, yes, it's based on certain energies in your system, conditioning and stuff like that. So we always work on what's available, okay? But still, we want to become our most authentic version in this life. And if we want to be that, we have to start now. And then, when we move through more of the healing and clearing, um, the let's say the more authentic, not even more authentic, but let's just say the better the decisions can be, or yeah. And this is where it comes in. We create our own reality because, you know, if we believe something to be true, then it is our truth. But it might not be the best option for us, really, you know. So this is, yeah, why this is important. And there are energies just present while I'm talking. They're really working on the system to support you with all of what I was just talking about. And energies are being cleared. So I see a lot of energies being cleared in the background, that, let's say, don't allow you to follow your highest truth, follow the resonance. So all sorts of different energies, that you don't trust yourself, that you trust others, that, just a few examples, that you are not good enough, not lovable, that you're not knowledgeable. I don't know, so just all sorts of energies, um, that are surfacing. They are being cleared. And maybe you can feel, while these energies are being cleared, that you feel a lot. How do I say this best? The heart is opening, but in a way of, let's just say, trust in yourself is there, knowing yourself, loving yourself. Yeah. So let's sit with this for another minute or two in silence so that this can integrate. Okay, we are finished. Thank you very much for watching. That was a very amazing meditation, very helpful. So I recommend, because this actually comes up quite a bit as questions. If you have to make a decision or you are unsure about like how to decide certain things and so forth, I always say, please don't make decisions from while you are in the experience of a lot of thoughts and emotions present. So not from a place of clarity. So when you're not in clarity, go into the place of clarity and then make decisions. And if you feel like there's just a lot going on and you're not in the place of clarity, you can use this meditation. And after that, look into the decision, look into what you want to do, and you will see you can look from a clear, open perspective and then make a decision that really resonates in the present moment. So I definitely recommend doing this, while this is happening. Also, in general, I recommend doing all the videos on my YouTube channel and also this one a few more times, because you do it one time, the healing is done, but it can just, so energetically the work is done, but then it needs to integrate into the human level, into the human life experience. And the more often you do the video, the faster this can happen, and the faster you can live from that place. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that you are here. I would really appreciate if you could give this video a like and a comment. Yeah, thank you for your support, and see you for the next video. Bye bye.